as the day goes on. However, now we move to eastern Ukraine, where Russia's defense ministry says its forces have taken control of Olek-Sandro-Hrad, a key settlement in Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region. The development marks what Moscow calls a significant step in its campaign in the east. According to reports, the settlement is seen as strategically important, with its capture potentially altering the dynamics of the fighting in Donetsk. This comes after a Russian drone strike hits a gas station near the city of Sumy, damaging civilian vehicles and sparking a fire. The attack targeted cars on the station premises, injuring a driver who suffered burns while staff escaped unharmed. Regional authorities said the strike also damaged a nearby multi-story residential building. And we're now joined by Dr. Sanjay Kumar, who's a journalist for the Korea Herald, located in Seoul, South Korea, to discuss this further. Dr. Kumar, as always, pleasure to speak to you. Russia controls around 20% of Ukrainian territory currently. We are obviously hearing ongoing hostilities in the backdrop of this huge summit going on in Alaska right now. What are your views on how the war is going? Russia's possibly stepping up its military offensive in eastern Ukraine, possibly trying to take more from Ukraine after this summit. Those are reports coming out of Zelensky. What are your thoughts on what is going on the ground, the territory that Russia is creeping forward with?
The reports are coming, but it is still not 100% confirmed. So unless it is not confirmed, it is very difficult to comment on that. But this is not a new thing. This conflict is ongoing, and from both the sides, offensives, escalations, we had been seeing it since last couple of years. And because of that, President Trump is looking to sort it out in a very swift way. And this meeting is going to be very, very important, because if this talk fails, I have my fingers crossed that it should not fail. But if it fails, then there will not be any room of talk, I think. It will be very lethargic to many parties, including the US, Russia, as well as Ukraine also. But if you see from Russian perspective, they don't want to lose any kind of negotiation aspects when it comes to offensives or at the war front. So it is seen as a tactic to be in the center and be in a positive side, be on upside with more cards during the negotiation table. So now it is time for Ukraine also to come up with some cards of this nature.
Okay, Dr. Kumar, just quickly, because we are running out of time. What are your thoughts between the relationship, obviously, between the two figureheads of this, Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump? Analyze the Truth Social post, the warming and the cooling. Quickly, give us your thoughts on how those two men are going to interact.
The hopes are high from both the sides, but from President Trump's perspective, hopes are more higher, because Trump is not just representing US, but he's representing Ukraine, Europe, and the entire world, who is watching very closely about to the talks and its outcomes. So results are very important for Trump in this sense. And for Putin, okay, he is a tough guy. It is already perceived globally. So that is why it is very early to say. But we can hope for the best when it comes to the second level of second round of talk. So let's hope for the second round of talk to happen.
Dr. Kumar, thank you very much for joining us here on the programme. Always a pleasure, of course. We are currently showing you visuals of Air Force One. They have gone now. Thank you very much. Air Force One there, the president's plane set to depart for Alaska. Donald Trump left late this morning from the White House, but he is expected to depart very, very soon in that plane. plane. That is in Maryland. We will, of course, bring you all updates in regards to that when we get them. We now move on and over to